Are law enforcement's hands tied because of the fallout from Operation Restore Confidence and the ensuing withdrawal of U.S. security assistance and the eyebrow-raising impacts probe? The question was posed to the high command of the police force.
There seems to be a notion that police are either reluctant or unwilling to react or use force when the case arises. Obviously, that is not the case. So, if people are of the view that the police is reluctant, then obviously they need to think again.
However, Speaker of the House and straight-up host Claudius Francis has a different opinion on the matter.
I take no pleasure in disagreeing with my friend. There is no doubt in my mind that police officers have become petrified in fully executing their duties since ORC.
Francis did not wish to go into the details of the ill-fated execution of ORC in 2011 and the subsequent fallout from the operations conducted during the tenure of the 2007-2011 UWP administration. However, he did share his thoughts on the idea of ridding the streets of criminal elements through a targeted and direct approach, which some argue was the overwhelming idea of ORC to begin with.
ORC, as a plan designed to reduce crime, was not an issue for me. It was not an issue for any law-abiding citizen. It is the execution of ORC, pardon the pun, that created the problem. But the police must never feel restrained and constrained in doing their jobs.
Francis was clear in his resolve that members of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force should remain confident in their training and should not remain bogged down by the specter of ORC.
Police ought never to be afraid to execute their duties because the law provides them with sufficient latitude to use force, deadly force, when necessary, and to use kids' gloves when required.
Citizens have been clamoring for police to take a tougher stance amid the escalating homicide rate. The police are now said to be strategizing on a plan of action to arrest the upswing in violent crime. The CARICOM Impacts Probe followed the suspension of U.S. security assistance to the RSLPF in 2013 due to, quote, alleged extrajudicial killings, unquote, during 2010-2011, which culminated with ORC. Then Prime Minister Dr. Kenny Anthony, in a March 8, 2015 address to the nation, disclosed that the probe concluded that the killings under review were unlawful. Moreover, he said the investigators recommended the prosecution of the officers involved in the deaths. On June 18, 2021, the United States Ambassador to Barbados and the OECS announced Leahy Law sanctions relief for the Marine Police Unit and the Immigration Department of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. On the eve of the 2021 general election, Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP Dasrian Green, disclosed that there will be no prosecution of law officers implicated in 5 of the cases under review. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.